Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, you legends. Welcome back to another Rebirth video. We are going to go straight into it today and talk about 5 mistakes that you're probably making in Warzone. Number 1 on the list is always land in the same spot. Now that can be absolutely anywhere. It can be decon, it can be bio, it can be prison. I choose this little hut outside of prison because I find it useful. You can get guns off the bat, you don't get third-partied often, and I think it's an extremely valuable place to start landing. You might think, Pro Bear, why are you being so boring? Why are you landing in the same spot? Now, I am a creature of habit, granted, but if you think about it, if you know that spot inside out, you know that spot better than anyone, you can get in, you can get out quicker than anyone else in there. So that would be why it's my number 1 tip. Number 2 on the list, pick the right ground loot guns. So there's a list of guns, really, that I would recommend people pick. Number 1 on the list is the well gun. It shreds, it's got 40 rounds in it, it's a fantastic gun to use. Number 2 would be the Owen gun. It has 72 rounds in the mag, and it shreds. So what more could you want? Well gun has a quicker time to kill, but the Owen gun is still a very decent gun. Now ARs, Automaton, STG, Cooper Carbine. The other ones are subpar. The Type 100, not Type 100, the Type 11 is alright, but it's just not going to challenge against an Automaton or an STG. I start to say use a pistol over these guns, but make sure that you're searching for these guns early in the game. Number 3 on the list, don't ignore your audio. I'm talking about footsteps, I'm talking about gunfire, I'm talking about UAVs, I'm talking about everything you can ever imagine. Retain the information. I'm going to put myself out there now and say 80% of my battles, I will hear their footsteps first, or I will adapt my play because I can hear where they're coming from, what they're doing, what battle they've just had. And on that, third parties, if you can hear there's a third party go on, check your map, see where the red dots are, use that audio to your advantage. Number 4 on the list, knowing when to push correctly. I've just talked about third parties, quite rightly so, but that's not to say it's always the right push. There's situations where people are getting in battles and you can get involved and think, oh, I can steal a kill, maybe 2 kills here. But if you've just been shot by someone and they're running at you, it's not always the right time to push them back. You need to reposition, say if you're not got any shields, reposition shield up. Knowing when to push is key in getting that KD up and making sure that you're getting high kill games, because at the end of the day, longevity of gameplay is the skill in Rebirth. So you want to survive as long as you can. So yeah, knowing when to push is my 4th mistake that people are making. Number 5 on the list, don't repeat and be patient. It's related to number 4, but it's not exactly what I'm talking about. I did mention about being cracked in number 4 and not gameplay is in your shields. Knowing when to re-peek. So it's a common mistake I see very, very, very often. If someone gets in a fight with you and say the other player has cover and you don't, so many people just continue to fire against that person. Don't. If you think you're going to lose that battle, abort, get out of there, change your position, replay, reload, make sure that other player is being put in a position that they don't want to be put in. Don't think about your situation, think about their situation. Make sure that they are put in a situation they don't want to be put in. I did say there'd be 5 mistakes that people are making in this video, but I'm going to give you a bonus mistake, and that is use the right loadout. For goodness sake, use the right loadout. I've seen SVT loadouts. The person I'm speaking to right now knows exactly who they are, so let's see if they watch this to the end of the video. I've seen, oh god, all manner of horrible M1 Garand loadouts. Just don't. Find out what guns are good, and I'm not saying you have to use the meta guns. I would recommend you do, because you're always going to get beaten by a meta gun if they're equal skill level to you. But find a gun that is decent, that is good, that is going to have nearly 0 recoil. It's going to have a quick time to kill, and use it. Use it everywhere. Don't play around with your gun setups all the time. Find the gun that suits your style of play and keep on using it. So I use the Automaton as an AR, which granted isn't the meta right now. It's probably top 3 ARs. You've got the STG, you've got the BAR, you've got the NZ. So I'd say it would probably go NZ, STG, Automaton. But I know that I can control that recoil so well, and I know that it's got 75 rounds in it. Loads of things that I like in an AR, so I've kept it. As an SMG, I've been using the Type 100. There was an original Type 100 build that had a very, very quick time to kill, but it was very whiffy. So I've adapted it a little bit, and I did a video about it not so long ago, and I'm now using a Type 100 build which has crazy strafe speed. And again, that's personal to me. I know the time to kill is extremely competitive, very, very close to being top tier time to kill. I think it's very, very quick anyway, and it also has crazy movement to it. I need builds that have high strafe speed because I like to aim down sight a lot when I play. So that's something I need. So when you're picking your class, find out what the meta guns are and attachments on that gun. I couldn't stress that enough. Find what you can get, like you can use a meta gun and not have the right attachments, and it can be absolutely screwed. So yeah, make sure your attachments are right. And there we have it, friends. We are at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Have an amazing, amazing day.